Hey guys, it's Mana here, and we're back with more Lucid9. I'm excited to see what this medical researcher has to say, and hopefully we'll be meeting with Mr. Ryuta after this as well, and we can find out what we mysteriously blocked out in our past here, because I want to know. So, let us continue! His eyes land on me. The intelligent arc of his brow and the commanding line of his jaw shifts slightly as he examines me. I feel frozen beneath his piercing gaze. It isn't exactly uncomfortable, just strange. Eventually, he turns away, adjusting the golden glasses that are settled on the bridge of his nose. If you seek to make a lasting influence on the world, join us at Way Forward Pharmaceuticals in the research division. Together, we can accomplish the impossible and prevent the inevitable. The crowd of students breaks into applause, their faces agape in wonder. I can only scoff. No one can defy death. Anyone who thinks otherwise is just delusional. As I turn away from the Way Forward booth, the PA hums to life. Attention students, Mayor Inori will be speaking at the center stage in 5 minutes. The students around me gasp audibly, breaking into frantic whispers. Mayor Inori? Here? In person? Our school's important, you know. Why wouldn't he come? Come on, let's get a good spot. I follow the massive throng of students gathering around the courtyard's center. Sure enough, Masaru Inori, the ever-popular mayor of Isamu, is in the flesh. He gives the students a cordial wave from behind the impenetrable line of security guards. You know, back in my day, when dinosaurs roamed the earth. This extracts a laugh from the crowd. We always ditched career day. We'd pop over to GFC, you should have seen it before it was renovated, and stuff ourselves on wings. They were only double S's at the time. Shows you how far we've come as a society, eh? The crowd chuckles again. Among them, I catch the distinct tint of Elizabeth's giggle. As usual, she's eagerly jotting notes on her phone, hanging on the mayor's every word. The brunette girl who's always around Elizabeth is also next to her. Surprisingly, she seems equally engrossed in the speech. And yes, I hated career day. Thought it was a waste of time. Thought that they were restraining me at the time when all I wanted to do was explore myself. Who was I? Who I wanted to be? But later I realized that I was thinking about career day in the completely wrong way. It wasn't about deciding my future, it was about exploring possibilities. He allows a moment of thoughtful silence before he continues. The truth is, you'll probably change careers multiple times in your life. In fact, the average number of job changes is estimated to be 15 times. You could be in med school all your life, but have experience in construction, woodworking, design, architecture, statistics, engineering, maybe even ostrich babysitting or bicycle fishing. Elizabeth smiles into her hand as the students laugh like a perfectly timed track. But, as vast as the future is, you know what you don't want to do. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to go each day full of insecurities, doubts, and fears. You don't want to be lied to, or backstabbed, or treated like a fake. I won't lie to you. It's a nasty world out there. But I think that we can all agree that regardless of who we are or where we're from, we each have an important part to play in the safety of this country. So go on, explore. You guys are bright. And hey, you guys are in a better spot than I was. I thought I'd like nothing more than to become an anthropologist. Not that even I knew what that meant at the time. It just sounded cool. His parting sentence elicits another laugh as he steps off the stage, offering a final wave. The students erupt into cheers in response. I quickly shuffle away from the crowd before the noise overwhelms me. I don't want to like this guy. Heck, I don't want to like any politician. But he seems to be less evil than the others I've seen. Furthermore, he made a good speech. He came across intelligent but genuine, two major opposites of politics. Maybe I'll vote in his re-election. Maybe. Hello, stranger. There it goes. Oh? Hey, Miki. Why are you suddenly wearing a kimono? I abruptly stopped in my tracks, finally taking in what she's wearing. Oh, good. I'm not the only one who noticed. Well, you're dressed up. Which is putting it lightly. She's draped in a silken kimono that ripples around her figure like water, hair inset with a minimalistic ribbon in crystal pin. She could own the red carpet, or a throne even, with that outfit. Pretty, my mind supplies unhelpfully. I quickly grind that part out of my mind to dust. That's all you have to say? Well, what were you expecting? Poetry? Oh, dearest, you liken yourself to starlight, with eyes like the moon and a mouth like the purest golden flame of the sun ere did see. She promptly slaps me on the back. Very funny, Shakespeare II. Although I am impressed, your recitation was pretty decent. I feel like she's insulting me, but she generally seems shocked. So, what brings you here? Do you want to become a model? What? Oh, no need to be so embarrassed. Male models are hardly anything new. However, they do tend to be physically fit. Do you happen to have a six-pack? I'll pretend I heard none of that. What makes you think I would ever want to be a model? You're standing by my company's booth. We are a modeling company. Surprised, I cast a quick glance behind her. Sure enough, a large banner reads Lotus Modeling above a tent with striking photo spreads. Hence the kimono, I assume. You assume correctly. So, where's Rui? I haven't seen her all day. That awkward moment when... really? That's funny. She attends this school, right? What? Of course she does. So you've seen her today? Well, yeah. You didn't tell her about me? Hello, social drama. I missed you. Not. How can I word this delicately, or better yet, avoid it completely? You should probably be getting back to your job. I have my eye on you, Yama. Do you really think I can't tell when you're lying? I believe in my ability to run away. Always the same, I see. I've made a mental note to harass you about it later. Until then, Yama. She floats back to her booth, greeting any curious glances with an effortless smile. A model. Her job is modeling. Somehow, I find that a little underwhelming. I almost expected her to be involved in something drastic, like the Secret Service, or the film industry, or even the Olympics. But modeling? Where you pose and change and smile for hours and hours? Adventurous, stubborn Miki? Doesn't seem to fit her. Whatever. Guess it's none of my business. It's time to see Mr. Ryuta. Yay! This is the part I need to know about. This time he opens the door as soon as I knock. I must have caught him at a good time. Welcome, Ishimoto. We've been expecting you. We? He cackles maniacally and taps his fingertips together. You should have turned... You gotta sit, Ame. You gotta sit. You should have turned in your chair while stroking a cat. Well, that was oddly good timing, Ame. Everyone's a critic. Can you sit, sir? Sir, can you sit, please? Please sit. Ame, please sit. Thank you. Would you have rather been left standing outside in the cold? Outside, I'd be in the hallway. You seem awfully eager to prove your mentor wrong, boy. Well, whether I prove it or not, it's still wrong, right? Ah, yes, but that would never fly in a court of law, you see. Imagine it. I declare the defendant guilty because, from a metaphysical standpoint, it is true, even if we have no epistemological link of knowing so. My dyslexia hates that word. I just lost you. I get that a lot. Go ahead and take a seat. We've got more important things to discuss, no? Hesitantly, I slide into the nearest couch. I've always seen Mr. Ryuta as an intelligent man, even if laid back, but I'd never actually, well, not understood him. I wonder how much brain mass he's hiding behind that cheery facade. So, the new transfer student, Misaki Kazehaya. I hope you don't mind. I did a little lookup on her. You can do that? Well, there's no explicit rule saying I can't use the confidential database. Pretty sure that there is. Nope, I may be faculty, but I'm not a teacher. It's only stated that teachers have to request special permission. I checked the loopholes. Something feels wrong about this. What did you find out? Well, if I tell you, then that's a solid breach of confidentiality. I don't want to go to jail yet. There's food to go. The food's too good here. Mr. Ryuta, I really worry about you sometimes. And this is me talking. So, instead, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter, Yama. How did you two meet? And you mentioned that she left. Yeah. Whoop, here we go. I close my eyes, letting the ever-constant hum of the air conditioner calm my nerves. Then I start talking. It's practically subconscious. My mouth dutifully repeats the train of thought running through my mind. Everything is calm, clear, and slow. Therapy. Something that I've gotten used to over the years. So I easily turn my brain to the topic of interest. Misaki Kazehaya. I met her when I was young. Not too young, a baby still forming thought patterns and ideas about the world, but young enough to be highly impressionable. It had been on a day when I thought nothing could make me smile. Not even the vibrant lanterns strewn between the roofs of multicolored booths, not the festive rhythm of the taiko drums, urging on the parade of light-bearing dancers, not the stands in which a variety of nutritionally questionable foods were being served. Not even Rui, who dragged me out of the house despite my best efforts to stay miserable. It was only around an hour into the festival, but I was ready to go. When Rui went to the bathroom, I seriously considered ditching her and going back to my room. Apparently, I was scowling, deeply at that. I didn't know until a passing girl suddenly stopped in front of me. Does your face always look like that? To say the least, that didn't help my foul mood. I glared up at her. She was pretty. Well, that was the first thought in my mind, that instinctive spark of appreciation whenever a guy sees a pretty girl, no matter how much he wants to feel otherwise. Her hair was braided back into an elegant half-updo, light ebony curls framing her porcelain face, big eyes, long lashes, pointed chin, the kind of traditional beauty you might see in a kimono commercial. Of course, the first spark of interest was immediately overridden by the indignance that only an 8-year-old boy could feel. What are you looking at? Don't look so grumpy. You should be celebrating. Whoa! I don't know how I did that. Don't look so grumpy. You should be celebrating. She didn't know anything, of course, not until a few months later. Festivals are stupid. They are not. Why? There isn't even any reason to celebrate. The girl's face twisted into something resembling anger. It looked strange on her face, like a guinea pig attempting to seem menacing. That is actually quite adorable. And I am out of time for today, so we are going to call it here. I'm so excited to see where this goes. I need to know more, and I'm sure you guys want to know more as well. So, we will pick back up on this soon, even sooner for me. Remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You may just save a life. Bye!